Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on this creative retreat Bible journaling adventure today. You can see I've been having fun with this October Faith art box. A lot of my stickers are already missing. I'm going to be journaling some ideas that came out of the devotional. Every Faith art box comes with a devotional, and this month's was wonderful. It was written by Caitlin Warnett, and something she said that struck me was, God has seen it all, and every detail from beginning to end is His. May we trust in His good work, thanking Him that we can make ourselves at home in His redemption. And then she uses the passage Psalm 103, verses 2 through 5. And that's what we're going to be journaling today. So I want to make a couple of items, a tag and then a tip in from this devotional because it has this beautiful print on the back of it. And also, I really just liked the questions and the prompts that were in the devotional. We're also going to be using this alpha stamp set that is available in the Creative Retreat shop. This is the Zion stamp set, and we are going to use a lot of the stamps from the stamp set that came in the kit. Now, I have some news for you. The October Faith art box, as of this time, is all sold out because a lot of people have really enjoyed it. But you can still purchase the stamp set, and a lot of what we're doing today is using just the stamps. But also, as we go along, I'll be sharing some ideas and tips for things that you can do even if you don't have the contents of the kit, just using the stamps or some other items that you can do that if you're interested in kind of recreating a page like this, you can use some other hacks or other items. So I'm using this bouncy heart stamp that came in the kit to bracket off the passage. And again, it is Psalm 103 verses 2 through 5. I love this cute little stamp. And I'm using, again, the Alpha Stamp Set, the Zion, and I'm spelling out the word redemption. I'm blocking it off in the margin and just kind of 3 letters or 4 letters because I have the idea to make a home out of it, just to kind of make a house. And I got that idea from the devotional where it says we can make ourselves at home in His redemption. So I used that little stamp, the bouncy heart, to kind of be the ground, and now I'm making a house around the words redemption, and it says in your redemption, and then I'm using the alpha tiles to spell out I am home. And that little heart is going to act as the O. I just really think that's cute how it turned out. However, and you may have noticed right away, I didn't realize it till after I was completely done with this page, I did misspell redemption. So we will work with that later. I did notice that something was weird, something didn't feel right, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So we'll talk about that later. There's another stamp, this cute little border at the bottom, and I'm using that to be kind of a grass. And then there's this flower, and I stamped that at the bottom. You can use a two-tone stamp by just actually directly coloring onto the stamp with some brush markers. Or if you just want to get a one color stamped image, just use your ink from an ink pad. However, after I stamped it, even though it was so cute, I didn't think it worked on this page. I think it was the perspective, the size, it just didn't work with what I was going for. So I'm going to end up covering that up. We're going to work around it. So I'm just sponging now around the tip ends and the tag. I use a craft sponge and some ink, and I'm playing around. Maybe I'll cover it up with that or something else. So I'm now sponging around the page. What you do is you just pick up a little small handful and just scrape the edge gently with that ink. You just pick up a little bit of the ink on the sponge. What this does is it gives it a soft, feathery, finished, just a beautiful look along the edge of your paper or, in this case, the Bible and the tip ends. Okay, so I've gotten out some mulberry paper. Mulberry paper also produces a soft feathery edge. See how when you tear it, it gives that really soft, feathery look. And that's what I wanted to go for. But the trick is you have to wet it with some water. So I just used a paintbrush and just, you see me doing it here, just a little bit of water, and you can tear it. If you just try to tear it, it won't tear like that. And if you just try to cut it with scissors, you'll just get a straight edge. So if you want that feathery look, then you need to use the water to tear it. And that's what I'm going to use the mulberry paper to cover up the stamping at the bottom. I'm just underlining the verses now, and we're going to work around. I'm going to use some of these stickers now to decorate the page. What I'm focusing on here again is the redemption. The text says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquity, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with steadfast love and mercy, who satisfies you with good so that your youth is renewed like the eagles." Oh my, I need my youth to be renewed like the eagles. I need some energy. I need some redemption in my life. And I have it because Jesus has redeemed me. And that is such wonderful good news. I am at home in his redemption. In your redemption, Jesus, I am home. And this passage resonated with me. And where it says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul," he has blessed me, and so I want to bless him. So that's what I'm doing down here at the bottom on top of this mulberry page, this mulberry paper. I'm just using some of the stickers to put it out, "Bless my Savior," and some of the hearts and the leaves. Now, the thing is, even though you don't have these stickers because you can't get the kit anymore, you can still use the stamps in the stamp set to, it has the Savior, it has it has the stickies, not the stickies, I'm sorry, the leaves, so you can do that. You can also, where I did "I am home," those little tiny alpha tiles, you can use something like the Tim Holtz alpha tiles or the Illustrated Faith, or you could just even hand letter that in and block it. So anything like that will work. So I used some double-sided tape to adhere this tip in my Bible. And now I'm using just a little bit of twine, and I punched a hole in this tag, and I'm going to put that up top. But what I found is that I put the tip in too close. I didn't actually put it in at the proper place, and it's pulling the paper, pulling the page of my Bible. So I'm fixing that by gently pulling it away and then using some powder. I just have a little sack of powder. It's actually called an embossing buddy, but you can use an EK Success tool or just even some baby powder, just sprinkling it in there. And then that will take the adhesive off. And I put a little piece of washi tape in there to cover it up. So now I'm using some of these enamel hearts, which are available in the Creative Retreat shop. They're so cute. They add a finishing touch. And I'm putting that on the tag and down there on the little tag, the punch tag that I put at the top, and the bookmark tab up at the top that says home. Now this beautiful ribbon, which came with the kit. Of course, you can't get that anymore, but you can use any kind of color theme here. I'm going with this mint, this sage theme, but you can use any kind of color scheme. You can use olive. The Creative Retreat archival chalk ink pads are wonderful, so you can use, there's a sooty blue color, there's a snowy evergreen, so if you wanted to go with a different color theme, you could certainly do that. So here is how I fixed my misspelling once I figured it out. I stamped it in black onto that cardstock the from the devotional. And then I cut that out kind of in the shape of that house, and I'm just going to glue that down. And actually, I think this works better because it gives more texture and dimension than it just being flat on the page. And then I put that little enamel heart up top, and I put a little bit of washi tape at the bottom to anchor it all down. And then there we have it. There's the page. I'm really pleased with this, and it gives me that idea of how I am home in His redemption. And that is what I pray for you too, that you can be at home in Jesus' redemption. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and leave a comment in the comment section, especially if you have any questions. Come back and join me next time. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.